I wanted to make a video to talk about what do I like about cannabis? Why am I so attracted to it? And I'm in the soup right now. I really want to go smoke, and I'm holding myself back. And thus far, it feels like one habit, when a time of day gets here, that my mind starts thinking of what would I do usually, I guess. The other part that I've been noticing is that it makes me feel emotions, as if extreme emotions. Um, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. When you smoke, you get high and you get like that rush of anxiety and panic. And it's weird because I've been running away from anxiety and panic attacks all my life. And now that I'm more into spirituality and after doing ayahuasca in Peru, I feel like I'm looking for that rush. I'm looking for that state where, woo, and as if I want to go through the trauma, right, and figure out what's going on. But the problem is that this, yeah, anyways, let's continue talking about what I like. It makes me feel like I'm going towards the trauma now. Before, when I would smoke cannabis before Peru, I couldn't cry. But now every time I smoke, I feel so emotional that I often start crying, and I feel like the medicine and me are going through lots of little details of why I'm behaving this way and hidden stuff that I didn't know my body had went through as a young kid. Or, man, just one little traumatic thing can cause so much anxiety, because as a kid you don't realize that the trauma that is imposed on you is so, because you run away from it, right? As soon as trauma happens as a young kid, you don't want to experience that, so you run away from the trauma. And for whatever reason, the mind has a good way to hide that trauma from you, but causes you to always have an extra sense of like, is danger gonna happen? Am I gonna die? And then it leaves you in a never-ending cycle of anxiety, right? And cannabis is showing me that. But without cannabis being without the knowledge that cannabis was a master plan, it was not helping. It was just making things work, and I was self-medicating to get away from those feelings. But now I just want to get away. I want to get into those feelings so that I can deal with them, cry, whatever needs to be done to fucking move on with this BS life. It's not like my life is BS, but this um, being unable to control my actions life. Um, yeah. The other thing that it does that I really, really love is that it calms me down to a point where my mind is not racing. It's just like, it's me and the plant medicine, my feelings, and I can close my eyes and just stay here for a long period of time. Where, no, it's something I'll need to practice, obviously, but without cannabis, when I close my eyes and I sit there, well, it feels pretty good. That's when I know I'm ready, right? That's why I'm doing these videos and try to conquer this thing, and we'll figure it out. That's my first video about this. The next video is probably going to be like what I dislike about cannabis and what's its effect on me that is negative, that is making it an addiction. Because an addiction is basically a thing that you do that is not helpful to your life, but you still do it anyway. And it starts not dominating, but like you think about it more than you need to, right? Um, yeah. Love you guys with all my heart. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you guys later.